And we are live. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Respect the Craft. This one, though, it's a little more special as this is officially the Cain Industries board meeting. So let me introduce you our members here today as we have the chairman / CEO himself, the boss man, the infamous Adam Cain. We have none other than the director of strategic affairs. He is the current reigning and defending TCW Funhouse heavyweight champion, the current reigning and defending Bree combination Grand Dragon champion, also the CET Forever 5 champion, Dr. Sleep, Anthony Gangone. And hold on, we lost one and we got him back. He is our managing director. He is the true manager of champions, Silk E. Smooth. And I am your host here, the junior associate, Ray Sanchez. So what's going on, everyone? Good evening.
Not bad, Junior.
What's up, gentlemen?
There we go. Was the intro okay? Is everyone okay with my intro? My good.
I have more titles, first of all. You didn't mention, but that's fine.
I guess my list was messed up.
And use your real voice, Ray.
This is supposed to be
voice. This is not your real voice? What the fuck?
He had to break down my host voice. This is what I do on the podcast. We switched the voice for this. It's okay. But what's going on, everyone? How's everyone doing? What's going on, Ryan? Ryan Dest already in the chat. How's it going?
Already? Wow.
That was quick, man.
This is what happens. We bring views. We bring views. But we are here again. This is the board meeting here. But most importantly, we're here to discuss, as this Saturday, we will be at VPW Presents Sanctified. And we're going to get into that match a little bit. But before we get into that, again, it's good to see you all here. Unfortunately, our international litigator, the King of Scots, KJ Mack, cannot be here. He's dealing with some international situations for us, for Cain Industries, but it's good to have the rest of the team here. So, how's everyone?
Yeah, bad internet connection in Scotland.
See you guys.
Yeah. So,
it's always good. It's always good to see you guys.
Is he a lawyer?
I don't know. Is he?
Well, Ray's using these words like he's a lawyer.
Yeah, I mean, Ray, did you come up with that title? Because I sure didn't.
This is the title that's on our thing.
We're not gonna do this now. We're not gonna just make up stuff.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later on.
This is what I get. Okay, so someone was a typo. Maybe our intern. We do have new interns here.
You are the intern.
You were the intern.
I got promoted. Someone else gave me notes.
Oh, they're coming to attack me.
They're coming for Dr. Sleep. They're coming for you, man.
Oh, here we go. Of course, we get good comments, and then we get this. Papa Dank with the boo, Cain Industries. Why are you watching this stuff? If you're booing us, why are you watching?
Come on. Let's be nice. He spelled all three words correctly. Let's give him that.
This is true. This is true. But thanks for watching, Papa Dank. Thank you for, I guess, your busy schedule here.
Well, he needs some tips on how to run a professionally shot podcast with no green screen behind him. an actual show.
Oh yeah. I can actually. I can touch my wall here. Like this is
someone who does research and has actually stepped into a wrestling ring and taken bumps, asking actual questions from actual wrestlers.
Silk is shooting from the hip, ladies and gentlemen.
Silk's been drinking, so shit's gonna be said.
Oh joy! Hey, listen! Shout out to Nikolai White. Drink your water. Stay hydrated.
Yeah,
I drank some water today.
So let's get into this. Let's start off with this though.
Come on, moderator.
Well, I was leaving it to you guys. Again, I'm just.
This is 5 minutes and nothing has happened yet. Let's go, Ray.
Let's go, moderator. Come on.
This is like my love life. Let's go.
This is turning into a bad idea already. But let's get into this. Let's talk about the comments from the boss earlier today. Let's talk about just what you had to say about the upcoming match. Let's get into that and just the thoughts on the working class that you guys are facing on Saturday.
It's really cute that I like the name working class. You got two blue collar workers out there trying to make a buck. I respect that. I got nothing against that. I'm all for that. I just decided to take, like I said, I decided to take a leap of faith, and I started to bet on myself, and here I am now. Okay, so, and like I told Trabajador, this is going to be his last job, and like I told Sweeper, once this is all done, he could sweep my lobby. Plain and simple.
Well done.
That was
Doctor, your thoughts on this? Your thoughts on the working class and this side of it?
All right, so I think it's clear at this point with this matchup that VPW wants us to be on our own little island, that we can't play with the other people on the other islands at VPW, so they want us in this type of matchup. Tell me how it makes sense that Security Inc. would get a title match when we beat them.
Thank
How
you.
does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? There has to be more going on besides that. We can't use the word conspiracy, so I'm not going to use that word. That's not what's happening. But I think it's clear that the other people on their other islands where they get to play with each other, right? They don't want to play with us. But eventually, we're going to get Adam Cain's yacht, and we're going to go on to these other islands, and we're going to mess things up. We're going to rebrand it. We're going to put the Adam Cain flag right there, and we're going to take over. So this is a stepping stone, very small stepping stone, to bigger and better things.
It's barely a bump on the road.
Let me add on top of that. Not only have you guys beaten Security Inc., you beat Percy Ryan and Alvin Alvarez, who is a former Victory Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champion. I would know. I was there. Again, and the guy who's getting a title shot against the Rat Bastards, JJ Doze, is the guy who suffered the pinfall for us in Connecticut. Why is he getting a title shot for losing a match?
I still owe JJ a little something because he's the one that eliminated me during that.
You guys talking about some Connecticut show? I have no idea what you're talking about. Was I even there? I don't know. But I did. I'm glad. No, I don't think I was. But I'm glad
that definitely wasn't Gangone.
I'm glad you brought up Percy Ryan because I ran his ass out of VPW. And I just want to say how happy I am that I did that, and how happy so many fans that messaged me about it. They were like, "Oh, thank God Percy Ryan's gone, and you're welcome." And I didn't even get paid any extra money for that. I just did it out of the kindness of my heart. So you're welcome.
Yeah, he's not coming back.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. But yeah,
you broke. Not only did you break his jaw, Dr. Sleep, you broke his heart, and he ran off.
And his spirit.
And his spirit. Hey, listen, you finished off Alvin Alvarez as well. Also, we're done with that business. We don't need to mention Alvin anymore. We're all done with that. We're moving on from that. This is the future. The future goal of Cain Industries is to bring home those tag straps. We have legitimate claim whether VPW likes it or not.
Absolutely.
And an actual, this is the thing too that I still don't understand, that it's an actual unit here. Meanwhile, they just make these just makeshift tag teams. Like the match for Saturday, I'm still not getting how is Marvelous and JJ just miraculously a group now? Like, didn't Marvelous have like two other partners by now? Both teams lost, and still they're just getting tag title shots. How is this the thing?
I like it's like Gangone's island analogy. It works for all of this.
It's well then.
Don't worry, boys. Once the yacht comes around, we'll have a good time and go from there.
There you go. Well then. But let's get into it's always a good time. Always a good time. But let's start talking about this. Let's talk about
it. Took 5 minutes to get to the second question. Let's go, Ray.
Come on, moderator. Come on, moderator.
We're going back into the show here. Let's go into this. Let's talk about what else we're looking forward to.
Why do you keep showing this poster with none of us on it?
Because unfortunately, that's all we have. It's all we have as anything to promote. So
don't I pay you to do all these digital edits? Like, you could just edit us into the poster.
I could, but what that takes away from it. We're trying to show what they actually gave us here. It does, because if we make our own version, then we get labeled as we're using words we shouldn't be using and doing things we shouldn't be. So we'll play between the rules of those that are above us at this point. But I do want to ask for you guys, what else are we looking for? What are we looking toward on Saturday? Or is there anyone on our watch? Because I know who I'm watching on Saturday. But outside of especially the group here.
Well, besides the tag team title match, that's going to be on my mind. That's going to be on my eye. I'm actually going to keep an eye also on that number one contender heavyweight championship match as well. Also, I'm noticing there's a huge struggle going on with that championship right now, and I like watching struggles while I thrive. So
that's a good point.
And here, Ryan does saying Gangone is the timekeeper for this meeting. I guess he is. He's noticing the time here. But Doctor, your thoughts for Saturday? Anyone that you're watching outside of especially your own match?
I come to VPW. I flip tables. I throw the stairs. I come into the ring. I mess around. I push the referee. I make people tap out and or pass out. I prefer pass out, but if you want to say that I'm a better man than you, then, wrestler, because we're doing intergender matches now. So if you think that you're a better wrestler than me, I enjoy when you tap out because you say that I'm better than you. But other than that, I do what I always do. I got my eyes on everyone.
Gotcha. How about you, Silky? What are you thinking? What are you looking forward to Saturday?
Well, you muted my mic. It says so. There you go.
Oh, we can hear you now. I was doing that because it's picking up our frequency here.
You had me muted. I was like, I haven't drank that much that you need to mute me yet.
It's picking up our sound. That's why. So I had to mute your mic.
I think Adam has a good point. You got to watch that triple contender match. Because Jack's not even there, so he's not even concerned about who wins that match. So he's not even thinking straight. Adam's got a good point. We got to watch that match. We got to see who comes out ahead in that triple threat.
Gotcha.
Always, and I'm looking forward to the women's match because Valentina's been a hell of a champion. No one's been able to take that belt from her since she beat Karen. So I'm looking forward to that match also.
Gotcha. No, definitely. That's going to be one to look out for, especially with some international talent there. We got Nadia Robles making her way, so I'm looking forward to
that. Now we segue into that. Let's segue into that.
Well, we could just keep talking about it. Boss, what are your thoughts on that match?
I'm definitely interested to see this international talent. It's always good to see new faces come into VPW and give a run for the champ's money. Valentina, just like Silk says, has been a pretty consistent and dominant champion since she beat Karen. So I'm interested to see how that goes.
Any comment, Doctor?
Well, as someone who has wrestled in Puerto Rico, right? So I know the tactics that go on there. So I let Valentina know what exactly her game plan should be, right? So she can mix it in with her own game plan that day. And I think just like every other match, she's going to go in there. It might be a tough battle, yes, but she is ready to win and keep that title home with her. I was going to say us, but we don't, there's no canon between us yet.
Well done. That makes sense. But again, that's another reason why I feel like I guess we're watching, because who knows? Maybe we need some more women in the group here. It's starting to look a little. We need to add some additions eventually.
Some women. This is a sausage party. We need all women in here.
There's no women.
There's no women.
There's no women.
There's no women here. But
this is a sausage party, man.
I would definitely be open to bringing in a woman. This is a woman's world nowadays. I mean, you got women that are main eventing or headlining big shows nowadays. That's always good to see. So, wouldn't mind making Cain Industries empowering women.
Gotcha. So let's talk about this.
Gangone can talk to the VPW Women's Champion for us, see what she thinks.
Well, I mean, Again, like Dr. Sleep says, that's not canon yet. So
you gotta love it. But let's go into this one. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on the I Quit match that's happening on Saturday between Desmond Cole and the new New York State champion, Leo Sparrow. Because just seeing what that's going there, I'm starting to, I don't know, the vegan's kind of getting on me a little bit. I like his new, just hit this side of what Leo Sparrow brings to VPW.
Well, Leo Sparrow has he's not technically the new champion. He's been champion for a couple months now. I'm interested to see where this match goes. I like to see this aggressive side of Desmond. This is a side that we're just kind of missing out on him. He's too busy dancing and doing his little capoeira kicks and pleasing the crowd too much. I want to see him go in there and actually kick somebody's ass for a change.
Well then, Doc, your thoughts on this one?
I mean, Leo, I think I would like to know what vegetable he's introduced in his diet that has made him so angry, so I can have it, and I can get even more angry. I would really enjoy that. Desmond Cole, I think I've heard Desmond say that he would be interested in fighting me one day, yet that day has never come so far. So I guess maybe he's not talking to the right people, but maybe, just maybe one day we can actually make it happen. I guess maybe I have to be the one that actually pushes it, right? So that being said, what are we talking about?
Exactly. Soki, your thoughts. Your thoughts on Saturday. On
Moving on. I honestly, what Adam said, I'm looking forward to this. Desmond really needs to stop slapping hands and kissing babies if he wants that belt back, because Leo's not going to be concentrating on what the fans think. He doesn't give a damn what the fans think. So it's time to do what. Nobody cares what you people think. They're there to do a job. If Desmond wants that belt back, he's got to just ignore the fans and concentrate on Leo Sparrow. Not, like I said, slapping hands and kissing babies and making people happy. Who cares about making people happy?
Now, Leo's one for the earth, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So what's his thought process on marijuana? Is he for it? Is he against it? Do we know? Can he throw marijuana at people instead of spinach and lettuce?
He does wear green a lot, so
it's a family show, man. I don't know.
I mean, it is technically legal in New York.
And it does come out of the earth.
And he is the Earth's champion. So.
Damn, that's a really good point. The people who are watching, no one's got a comment on that?
I guess not. I guess Pop.
I guess not. I guess they don't like Leo.
Understandable though. Again, it's we like steak here at Cain Industries. I'm just saying.
Medium rare, thank you.
That echo is bothering the shit out of me.
This is why I keep muting Silk, because it's his.
It's not his.
It is. Watch. I unmute him. Echoes back. Now he's muted. It's him. This is why I keep muting him, because I know
I pay you enough to get yourself a decent phone.
No.
And now we're just gonna keep Silk muted because he shouldn't have admitted that on air. Like, come on, Silk.
Stop using those damn burner phones, and he keeps doing it. They're gonna find out about it, man. So just stop.
Just use the iPhone like everyone else does, okay?
Did he not pick his up? Like we all got a complimentary, whatever. But let's go to the comments here. What do we have here? Who's okay?
It's not totally complimentary. Look at your paycheck.
Oh, we got Dank just with shocked face for some reason. Here we go. We got a wow. There you go. The people are interested. People are interested. But let's keep going here. Let's talk about this now. As we continue, as Cain Industry continues to thrive, continue to evolve, continue to go here. let's talk about future goals here. We already talked about the tag titles. Well, let's just talk about what's the imprint that we want to leave on VPW, wrestling in general. What do you guys have to say here? Whoever wants to take it first.
All right, I guess I'll go first. I mean, my goal is to leave a legacy within every company that I step foot in. Believe it or not, I actually want to take a similar role to Dr. Sleep here. Dr. Sleep, let's address the elephant in the room. You are by far one of the best talents on the East Coast today, arguably. Not a lot of people would like to admit that either, but quite frankly, it's the truth. You're a heavyweight champion in one company. You are the Grand Dragon champion at another company, holding multiple championships all over most of the East Coast. You've been a part of one of the greatest factions, if you think about it, within the last 10 years on the East Coast with the Crusade for Change as well also. And you did exactly that. You did create change within pro wrestling on the East Coast, along with your compatriots that were there with you as well also. I respect that out of you. So I'm trying to model myself off of that and try to be not exactly like you, but to take a similar path. That's why I want to take Cain Industries to every company that I step foot in and build a new brand in each company that I step foot. So whether it's to bring one of you guys along with me or whether it means that I do it myself, that's my plan, and I'm going to stick with that plan. That's the future for Cain Industries.
I like it. Doctor, your thoughts?
Well, let me say this, that I've held championships everywhere I've been, or I've main evented if they didn't have a title. So yes, I worked very hard for that. I did it a way that no one else does, which is just me going out there and working hard, which is foreign for most people. And I used to care about legacy and all that, but that to me, it's all about what Adam Cain does very well lately. It's all about the money. And for me, besides the money, the way that I enjoy gaining that money is by hurting people and making them pass out or tap out. Those are my favorite things to do nowadays. That's the way that I like to have fun, right? They tell you all the time, hey, wrestling's not great until you have fun. Well, it's a lot of fun to me when I got Alvin, right? I got him in my submission, right? I got his own arm over his throat, and I got him tapping out like the little bitch that he is, right? That's a lot of fun to me. Right? And this Saturday, what me and Adam are going to do, right? We feel a way about the match that we have. And I think there's going to be an extra dose of aggression from both of us that day to show VPW, anyone that's at that desk in production that has those cameras, especially those morons in the back as they watch the screen, that we are something to look after and worry about.
There you go. So now we'll unmute you here.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much. I agree with Adam. I'd like to branch out, go to other places with you guys if it's possible. You know, once KJ's back also. I'd like to do something in Remarkable. I've heard some stuff about NYWC, but I'd like to see it for myself. So, you know, if we want to branch out, like Adam says, I'm down for that. I'm all in.
Gotcha. No, definitely. Again, it's the future is very bright for Cain Industries. You gotta love to see it. So
let me just piggyback off of what Gangone said about VPW not taking us seriously, because if you look at the way that this match is, like, I've seen Trabajador, I've seen Sweeper do their shticks in other companies. And it's exactly that. It's VPW not taking us seriously. So there's going to be a lot of built-up aggression taken out on working class. there's going to be a lot of anger taken out on working class. And we're going to make a point, and we're going to make a statement this Saturday, whether VPW likes or not.
Yeah, listen, Ray. You know, everyone loves a good underdog story. In a lot of ways, I've been an underdog my whole life, but I've always tried to be better, and I've always overcome, whether you like it or not. And in this situation, yes, they work very hard. These two workers work really hard. They go inside that ring. I see them at other shows. They do the work. They try to make the towns. They try to do this and that. And that's great on them. And I'm sure everyone in that crowd and maybe some people in the back really want to see them win, right? But I also like reality, right? Most people don't like reality. I like to live in reality, all right? I'm not like the rest of these delusional losers that think this grand scheme of things and think this is a movie and the good guy always wins. Guess what? I live in the real world. The good guy is the guy that gets stepped on the most, right? But myself and Adam here are here to show the world that you can do it the right way and still be successful and overcome. And unfortunately for these workers, they're going to learn a thing or two about what it means to be a wrestler.
Well, then that's a way to just sweep away the competition that we've been doing every single time. But
nice pun.
I had to throw in one.
Listen, Ray, you asked about what we wanted to do in our future and all that. What about you?
Well, I can't say much because I'm still
Ray, I don't care. I was kidding. We don't care. All right. Maybe when you become an executive or something like that, we'll listen to what you have to say. From
you know
now
what?
on,
I'll even say junior executive.
All right, junior.
I'm still an associate, so we're down here still, but it's okay. It's okay. It's baby steps here. Hold on. What are you saying, Silk?
Who's the intern now?
Don't worry about that. I gotta have someone under me at least.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Pop goes the weasel because the weasel says pop.
I'll keep Silk muted now while I plug away socials. Let's do that because let's remind everyone to follow Victory Pro Wrestling on their social media so that way you stay up to date with what's going on ahead of Sanctified this Saturday. If you haven't already, get your tickets. Use code Cain Gangone, or I believe Silk as well, to get a little bit of a discount on the tickets, and then they also get a little bit of a throwback as well.
Yeah,
Follow
it's
the ball.
It's a 10% discount. 10%.
Okay, this is what everyone should do: buy 3 tickets.
Okay.
And use all our names.
There you go.
There you go.
If you're going by yourself, buy 3 tickets. If you have 2 people coming with you, buy 3 tickets. If you have 10 people coming with you, do the math. I'm not going to do it for you, all right, you lazy fuck. Just do the math, and that's it, okay?
There you go. Just make sure you're using the codes. Use the codes.
And believe me, there's a lot of lazy what's out there as well. Also, excuse me, I don't want to use that word.
This is why we kept them muted.
This is why we kept muted.
What's my social, Ray? Tell them.
There you go. Go follow Dr. Sleep on his social media right there. We got Anthony Gangone _ on Instagram. Follow him on Twitter or X, whatever the hell you want to call it, at Anthony Gangone. Follow the boss on his social medias over here. Infamously Adam on Instagram, at Infamously Adam on Twitter, X, again, whatever you want to call it. Even though he's not here, go follow as well the King of Scots on his socials. KJ Mack Wrestling on Instagram. Follow him on Twitter at KJ Mack Wrestler. And then also go follow our where is it? Hold on. I know I put it. There you go. Follow Silky as well on his Instagram right there. Silk _E _smooth _AF. We're trying to get him
Twitter. Plug his Twitter. He actually just made the Twitter.
Not until he fixes it, because that ad was just weird to.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the ad
until he fixes it. The link will be in the description down below, but we're not putting the ad on here.
Until Adam pointed it out.
Yeah, you got to fix your Twitter.
The name. Literally, the name is Moof.
Yeah, just
Move.
not at least move. It was just move. But go follow all of us on the socials. Make sure you're there this Saturday. Tickets, link in the description down below. The doctor already told you how to do it, so you can buy the proper way to buy your tickets. Be there to see this tag team match. Be there to see so much more this Saturday. VPW presents Sanctified. And again, as always, don't forget, greed is good. And this has been the Cain Industries board meeting. Hopefully we'll do one soon with all 5 of us here, but we'll see what happens. Next time we'll have more questions, so the doctor is a little more happy with the time management here.
31 minutes. I'm here. 31 minutes.
All right. Let's.
We're gonna cut it
Let's
on that.
Let's dismiss this. Meeting adjourned, gentlemen. I'll see you on Saturday.
Are we getting sushi after this?
Oh, absolutely.
We got you. But everyone watching,
no. Ray, you're not invited. All right. You can take the orders. You're not invited.
But I'm not on that note, see everyone.